So just want to show you guys a new spot that my friend just opened. This is her new spa that she's just opened up here. So she's got two now. It's just more spacious here. So she's let me come have a look at the first look of the place. So it is open, but they're still doing little bits and bobs to it. So over there is where you'll be getting your probably pedicure, your toes clipped and all that stuff. Mind the mess there. She's got a few gifts. A few of her friends that have given her flowers. Me and my friend gave her like a cat, which is supposed to bring good luck to your business. And this is where you'll be doing your head wash. Let's go have a look upstairs. So up here, there will just be more storage rooms at the moment. Obviously they're still doing stuff up here. So this is going to be, I'm guessing, shower area, maybe. But one of my friends is down there, he's always doing a custom at the moment. So someone is already having treatments done. But, oh damn! Fucking pigeon. Shit me out, skinny ass. Oh, the pigeon's got eggs. The pigeon's got eggs, look at that. Little skinny ass pigeon. Obviously they've still got a lot of work to do within the walls as well. Good afternoon guys. I did order some grab. I got very hungry again. I'm always hungry, you guys can know that by now. You've seen me eat this before. It's them triangular rice ball thingies. I couldn't remember which one I liked, so I ended up buying all 5 of them again. Yesterday I went to Hoi An. I put a picture either here or here of something that happened recently in, I think it was October or November. I think it was either late November or October, I can't remember. Vietnam got hit by quite a bad flood. They had the dates on there and I was quite curious because I saw it and I looked at the date and I remember thinking there was a flood about that time and some places got hit really heavily and really hard. But when I saw that date and I looked in where I was, it happened where I was. The old dude who came up to me, because I asked him about it, the old dude that came up to me at the time, they don't have an upstairs, and as they noticed the flood was like beginning to get quite high, because where their building was, it was like the pavement, a big step, another big step, so it was quite high off the ground sort of thing. So as you notice it start going past the first step, you know, they thought actually now it might be time for them to make a move somewhere that's a bit safer because they didn't have an upstairs. That's the one thing I think that would scare me from living in Vietnam. Yes, Vietnam is such a beautiful place, but it can be prone to flood and tsunamis. It has been done before, and people actually mark on their wall how high the flood got. You see how high it was, you know, it was like 1 meter something, and that's taller than most people, and you know, for people that can't swim, you know, it's going to be a struggle. Which one did I just open? Tuna. Okay, I remember I like the tuna one, I think. Yeah, tuna be smacking, it's not nice. Not this again. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. I ate it out of my bloody hand, my palm of my hands last time. Don't do it now. I think what made me think about the flood as well was how close it was to the river, and I noticed that they didn't have any security from flooding. It was just like it's very easy just to overflow. If enough people peed in it, I'm sure that would start overflowing itself. Yeah, it does make me a bit more grateful about where I live as well, because of where I live, I don't think we've really had any form of natural disaster, I should really say. We have had it in the past, but that was a long time ago. I'm talking about, I was sleeping in my dad's bollocks still, that long ago. I've seen videos of recent ones as well. This poor old lady, and she had to climb up this ladder while trying to carry her husband upstairs. And then you just look at her and say, how the hell did you do that? I haven't quite filmed as much as I'd like to, if I'm honest with you. I wish I could have done more for you guys. But a lot of it is there. Obviously I didn't want to take you guys with me to see my family or all that sort of boring stuff, but there is a video of what inside a Vietnamese local home looks like. You see what it looks like, you see what the streets look like, how businesses work from out there as well. So like the businesses don't even look like they're enclosed, they're more very widely open. But I don't think people even have radiators here to keep them warm. I think it's more just the weather that keeps them warm enough. most people have air conditioning instead. I'd say that I've said my goodbyes to most people already, most of my friends already. I'm seeing some tonight, basically just to have a catch up a little bit, and for me to say my goodbyes to everyone as well. I am sad. I am really, really sad about going. Every time I talk about it, I can like feel my voice breaking. I just don't want to leave, sort of thing. I got it. I got that. So yeah, we've only got tomorrow and the 12th left. We're not going to count the 13th because the 13th is going to be the case of me on my way home. I do need to go into Ho Chi Minh City for 16 hours before I get to fly again. But I'm going to be heading out shortly. Just go say my goodbyes to some last friends as well. But I'll catch up with you guys soon, alright? Take care. So guys, so before we get into the talking bar, there's a few things I want to clean up with you guys. I don't want you guys to like fall for some stupidness trap or whatever, because these sort of places are much more expensive any normal local bar that you would get around Vietnam. They've probably been doing it for a long time, so they know the ins and outs, what tricks to use, what to ask you, and it just gives them an idea about you. So when you first walk into a talking bar, you'll sit down, you order a drink, and then you'll get some of the girls behind the bar come and sit with you. They'll start talking to you. They'll ask you some questions such as, how old are you? What do you do for work? Where you from? Do you have a girlfriend? All that, those kind of stuff. And it's just for them to basically get a feel of what they're working with, how heavy your wallet is. So just be a bit mindful about that sort of thing. You know, try not to go in it and flash your cash. Try not to say you're a successful person or that you've got money. I'm not saying all bars are like this, because I do have friends in Vietnam that own bars, and every time I go back, I always make sure I go in and see them. And bless they, you know, they always look after me. They give me a discount or give me a few free drinks or whatever. But that's just because I'm more as a friend with them than I am as a customer. But I've seen bar bills rack up very quickly, very fast, and they probably cost a lot. Like a bottle of Jack Daniels, for example, will cost something in England will cost you, I know, like £30, for example, but over in Vietnam they'll charge you double that, maybe £60, maybe a little bit less, somewhere around that area. They'll want you to buy like a combo, and the combo involves in having bottles, bottle of water, food, mixers, and those combos can, you know, as you'll see shortly, how much they cost. That's where it starts, where the girls will sit with you, they'll drink with you, but they'll probably drink more than you can. If you notice, what you'll see is they'll put themselves a little bit of whiskey and that much soda, and for you they'll put you that much whiskey and that much mix. So they don't get drunk very quickly because they're drinking very minimal, but they can drink it very quickly. To them it's just like drinking soda water but with very minimal alcohol. So they'll drink that and they'll just keep topping up their drinks, and by then you'll know that the bottle will be gone. I decided to go into this was a different talking bar, and I got friendly with the manager to the point where she did let me film. This is more for you guys purposes, entertainment purposes only. I done it so you guys don't have to, so you can kind of see what sort of happens inside one of these talking bars. The other thing is they'll tell you is you'll ask them how old they are, and they'll probably give you an age range between 18 to 24, 25, no more than 25 normally. Just be careful with that, because they could be lying about their age. They could be in their late 20s or 30s, and I gotta admit, you know, Asian women, they do tend to look a lot younger than they do on, yeah, as they are. The other thing is, if you'll probably ask them if they have a boyfriend or they have a partner or they're married. 99% of the time they're going to say no. To them, this is work, this is business. That's the one thing that you guys need to get into your thick skulls, that is their work. They're here to make money. They're not here to look for love. They're not here for a relationship. They're here to make money, to send home to their families, to help their families out. And if they do have children, they won't tell you that, and they'll probably already have a boyfriend back at home that's looking after that child, where they're making money and they're sending money back. You'll find that a case of some of them they live in like little villages up north somewhere, or got wherever, an hour and a half drive away, where there's no job opportunities over there. They come to Da Nang and look for work. They either go to Da Nang or Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City is much more busier, probably a little bit more expensive, more tourists, but Da Nang is a bit more quieter. Just don't be a simp, basically. If you do end up going to one of these places, I recommend keeping a tab on your bar bill. Make sure you check through it. If like you're an hour into being in this bar, you can just say, can I have a look at my bill, please? have a check your bill, see what the price is at. Make sure you check what you've ordered and go through what you've ordered as well, because sometimes they may try to put some extra drink on there that you haven't had or they haven't had or something like that. The other thing is that they'll probably lie to you about is going to be a lot about their names as well. They're all going to use very easy names for you to remember, easy names for you to say. They're not going to give you their Vietnamese name. Again, I know this because my friends, they work in a bar or they own a bar. You know, she tells me that they don't use their real name, one, for their safety, because I'm sure they don't want some Western guy to try and look them up on Facebook or something like that, and don't be pushy about asking for what their real name is, because already that's a red flag. The likelihood of them staying with you in a hotel is going to be probably zero, because they're not about that. You know, Vietnamese women tend to be a bit more preserved in themselves. Like I said, you're there to enjoy your time. You're not looking for a relationship in this perspective. With this sort of place and this sort of career, what I'm trying to say is, when you go to a bar like this, go in, keep tabs on what you're buying, what you're drinking, what you're buying the girls, how much the bar bill's going to be. Have a good time with you. And when I say a good time, I don't mean in your hotel in bed with your leg up in the air. Yeah, keep those things in mind. Without further ado, I'll give you the tour of inside a talking bar. So guys, so we're about to just go on our evening walk here, and I think I'm just going to go pop into a bar, have my last drinks. I'll show you how the actual thing actually looks from start to finish.
Hello, sir.
Hi. So this is what the bar would like, the talking bars would look like here. Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, welcome.
You get greeted in, you bring them into the place, you get to see the inside. Different rooms on either side here, behind the bar, and then the manager will always give you a menu to have a look at.
You want sit here or room? I have counter, sofa and room.
Okay, we'll do a room, but can I see your prices first?
You want breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, in here I have combo beer, combo soju whiskey, and combo champagne. What do you want to drink?
I think we'll just go for whiskey, and I'll probably have a room today.
You want room? Okay. If you try combo, room chat free for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and free time. You want lady together drink with you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, one lady in here 1 hour, 2 hour, 500,000 dong for one lady. Yeah, and now you want drink whiskey what? I have Hennessy, Macallan, you want Sinliton. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So guys, that's what the introduction normally is when you first come into it. You'll see the menu, you pick who you want to sit with, that entertainment, alright, and then you go from there. But it can be an expensive place, so just take it easy. But I'll fill you guys in shortly. So right now guys, we're going upstairs into the VIP room. We're going to go check out what the room looks like. We've got myself a combo, so we're going to see how it goes from there. You can see what you get with a combo. So this is there upstairs. You get your own private room, your own room, your own lights, and they've set up my combos for me already.
Yes.
So here they are, they've set everything up ready for me to go. The service here is real, it's very quick, and the only thing they're putting up now is fruit, which they're just going to cut. But apart from that, this is our room, and you'll be sitting there with as many people as you want. It could just be 2 of you, or as many as you'd like. And then you've got karaoke and games. Your consent. They get your own bathroom as well, so you don't have to leave. And you can smoke in here as well, so you can smoke in here. You don't have to leave the place. The only thing you actually need to leave for is probably when you pay for the bill. So she did just tell me that she's actually got a bigger room, so I don't know how much bigger they can actually get, but let's have a look.
Yeah. Big room and 4 to 6 people.
So this is 4 to 6 people apparently. Like, there's plenty of space, and it doesn't call in here, but it doesn't call in the other place. But this is 4 to 6 people, and you just sit and chill. They have your karaoke machine on. If you want to sing, you can. If you play games with the girls, you can. Majority of the time, they'll probably get you drunk anyway. But this is a 4 to 6 room. That way you've got 3 people, 3 of your friends here. You can pick 3 girls that all support you. So this is what it looks like inside a Vietnamese talking bar. So they can be pricey, but they are very accommodating. So this is sort of service I get you guys to see is they'll pour your drinks out for you. You don't have to really do anything. I did ask one of the girls to come sit with me for an hour, so you get to see what it'll be like for an hour. They'll also do karaoke with you as well, so this is what your setup should probably look like. So I've always got the manager sitting with me and one of the girls sitting with me. This is just going to be an hour thing, and then yeah, I did already smoking it already. Right guys, so I've just done a little walk and I got to the beach bit, so I wanted to give you a little look at what the beach looks like around here. It's a bit of a walk from my side, but I get to show you guys what it looks like here. It's like one whole big path. It's a really famous beach in this area as well. I think this beach has actually made it into magazines. It's a little bit cooler today, it's not as hot today, it's quite nice and cool today. The car's a little bit grey, but hopefully it'll be alright. I hope. This beach goes all along down that way as well. And this is just where people just go for a stroll. This beach is never empty, there's always people about. Oh shit, I think it's about to rain. And I'm gonna get myself a grab so I don't get wet. But down that road there is where my hotel is, all the way down there. Well, I did think it was going to rain, but it looks like it is. So I'm going to put the camera away because I didn't bring my waterproof case with it. Good morning guys, I'm afraid this is the day that we are leaving. I've got everything packed. I'm about to go downstairs, check out, call a cab, take me to the airport. And we're going to head our way to Ho Chi Minh City for 16 hours. So we're going to see our cousin as well. I'll see if I can record over there. Some things I know I can't. It just depends on what we do. Haven't had much sleep either, so we'll see you soon. Time to say goodbye to Da Nang. It looks like Tony Stark's tower. What's up guys? So let me give you an update what's been happening. So yesterday I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, checked out my hotel, and then got a grab to come pick me up from my hotel in Luxury in Da Nang to take me to the airport. I arrived in Ho Chi Minh City now, probably since 7:15 in the morning. My cousin was a bit late to pick me up, so I was sitting around, and it is hot here. So hot, like literally my skin was shining. You know when brown is ripe? I was ripe, but I went even browner, and then it went overripe. Some of you guys that's watching this aren't even ripe yet. So yeah, that was just, it is just so hot today. It's about 30 odd degrees here. So my cousin, bless him, he got me like a hotel just to chill in. It's not nothing great. It's actually like a box room, but I'm only gonna be here for a few hours anyway. We're gonna go out for something to eat in a bit. He took me on a little like drive around Ho Chi Minh City, and honestly, the traffic around here is insane. Like, it is rat race. It's like, there is no red light, it's green light everywhere. There is just no, you can't even explain it. It's just absolutely crazy. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I did have one issue at the airport in Da Nang airport. Oh my god, I was literally sweating because I was slightly starting to get in a panic. So I went to the counter, I dropped my luggage off, checked it in, she gave me a boarding ticket, and I forgot that you're not allowed to bring power banks to Vietnam. So if you guys ever do come to Vietnam, don't bring a power bank with you because they'll just make you carry it. It has to be on show, and that counter they'll ask you if you have one. If you say yes, they'll give it to you in a bag to put it in. So put it in a bag, you're just carrying it around with you the whole time, so it's just hassle. But I had one in my suitcase, and it went through security, and they've obviously pulled it up or whatever. And after they pulled it up, I was already through security, and at my gate at this point just waiting. There was only literally like 20 minutes to go before they start boarding. I had a phone call come through on my phone. I didn't recognise the number, but it had a picture of the plane, the Vietnam airline. So I picked it up, and they said, oh, so there's a security check with your suitcase. There's a prohibited item in there. Can you please come back to gate 10? I was like, oh shit, here we go. So I was like, what the fuck could it be? So there shouldn't be anything in there. So I went through, and I asked the security dude, I said, oh, can I go back through this way? He said, oh no, you have to go through the other way. But he said it in a different tone. I couldn't understand him, so I got lost again. But anyway, I managed to forget my way through again. Go to security 10, at gate 10, and it was my power bank. And then the woman was like having a moan at me. I was like, well, no, hold on, no one told me about the power bank. They said, oh, we probably did, the person probably did tell you, but you didn't hear. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to kick off in here because, you know, I don't want to, just want to get home at this point. So yeah, don't bring a power bank, and if you do, have it with you, like as in on the show, not in your overhead compartment. So there's a tip for you. All right, back at it again. Số 7.
Số 7 vâng, hàng cuối cùng bên tay phải.
Cảm ơn.
She sees the vision growing, dropping line after line. See how she lives in the
Just can't see, guys. So on this flight you get a cold towel, so I just give yourself a wipe over. And then once we take off, slippers on, so you got slippers, toiletry stuff, and yeah, some other stuff. And also, let's see what we've got in here. Just a bunch of toiletry stuff in here. Nice. You know I'm going for the Asian dish. Appetizer: grilled prawn, lemongrass, roasted chicken with sesame and green mango salad. Main course: roasted duck with fermented red tofu, fried rice, which I'm going to go for. Order stir-fried noodles with 5-colour seafood cake. I'm not feeling that. The dessert is Vietnamese sweet corn paste with coconut. That sounds pretty good. Not bad selection. Look forward to trying it. I'll show you guys a picture too. Don't worry. When I say soon, pretty much instantly.
That's what you're coming for. Don't wanna let you in. Drop you back to the floor. You're asking what's happening. It's getting late now. Enough of the arguments. She sips the Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference yet. That's what you're coming for, but they don't wanna let you in. You drop you back to the floor. You're asking what's happening. It's getting late now. Hey now. Enough of the arguments. She sips the Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference yet.
So guys, we are back where we started. We are back in England. 3 weeks is over. As boring as it sounds, it is very depressing. I think for me it just hits me even harder because it's my hometown. But I thought I'd just do one last video for you guys. So we made it back in England anyway. I've just got to unpack, so I thought I'd just give you like a little bullet point, as you may want to call it, or some things obviously you want to go over with the holiday itself. I couldn't film as much as I'd actually planned to, as much as I'd like to. A lot of places I went to weren't really allowed cameras or that sort of thing. First off, I'll tell you about Ho Chi Minh. So that's my first time in Ho Chi Minh City. I weren't a big fan, I'm not gonna lie to you. The traffic was absolutely insane. It was like there's no road signs. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know how the hell they survive over there, but you could not go no more than 5 miles per hour. Like, that is crazy. I arrived at 7 in the morning. It was like 33 degrees, and that's the first time in Vietnam this time round, even been in Da Nang, that I was sweating through my skin. Like, my skin was shining. I think it's because I was tired as well. Like, I was really tired. Obviously the night before I was travelling to Ho Chi Minh, I didn't sleep that much because I had an early flight, so I probably had about an hour's sleep. And then got to Ho Chi Minh City and got picked up, and even though my cousin was late, and yeah, it was just like it was a lot going on in one day. Like, I was in there for 16 hours. So me personally, I wasn't a big fan of it. I prefer just Da Nang in general. I think it's because I know the area, I know the people, I know the place. There's a few things that obviously I'll go through with you guys as well, if you do first time do go. So point number one would be like money exchange. I still went to jewelry shops because in the new rule they brought out quite recently, a lot of jewelry shops couldn't change your money for you anymore. They were obviously the better rates. The rates are still good, they are still decent, and I still get mine changed at a jewelry shop, but they'll have like a sign on the window to say that no money exchange, so they won't do it. Or you can look for a Western Union sign, or you can go in and ask if they're licensed to change foreign currency. If you're going from like the UK, I advise bringing £50 notes, as you will get more for your exchange than 220s and a 10. I believe it's something to do with tax, so the more notes that they change up, the more they get taxed basically, so the less notes the better. So do your research as well, see what the exchange rate is going for and try to get as close to as you can. So that's the best way to work out. So that's the money and exchange side of things. Data wise, well, when you get on the plane, you usually turn on flight mode. I would say turn off mobile data, turn on flight mode, and then when you arrive in Vietnam, keep your mobile data off but turn on flight mode for now. You can do two things. You can either go to a phone shop and you can purchase a SIM, but from what my uncle told me, they've made it a little bit more harder now. You need to have quite a bit like paperwork to just show them. So instead, this time around, I used an app called Holofly, which is an eSIM. You don't have a phone number with it, and you can pay for as much days as you need. So if you plan on going for like for 3 weeks, you can get 20 something odd days or whatever. So I used Holofly and I had no problem with it whatsoever. The 4G worked absolutely fine, and realistically nowadays I think most people use data to contact each other. So you use WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook, whatever. So everything is used by data. After you get your eSIM, make sure you turn your main SIM off, so that your SIM one, the one that you use normally back in England or back in America, wherever you guys are, turn that one off and then turn on your eSIM one. So we've spoken about money, we've speaking about the SIM card. Traffic gonna be probably more crazier than what you expect it to be. Honestly, Ho Chi Minh City was just a rat race and that was horrendous. I thought Da Nang was bad, but that was different. Da Nang is actually doable. I wouldn't ever want to try and drive around those roads by myself. I wouldn't trust myself. I don't know the road system of it really well. If you're planning on driving over in Vietnam, I'd recommend maybe doing a bit of research first, just to understand the system, because I'm sure they don't use their indicators to actually tell you they're turning. I don't know what the indicator's for. I know the horn is just to let other people know that you're there, but that's about it. The other thing is food. This time around, I avoided any raw food like sashimi or sushi. I avoided all that because last time before when I did go, I was sick for 2 days, and I believe that probably was from the sashimi. I'm not gonna lie to you, that my stomach was hurting. So with that sort of stuff, if you're good with that stuff and you do enjoy eating that stuff, then go ahead. But like I said, just be careful, maybe not consume too much of it. Being out in the heat, if you're out in the heat as well, dehydration, make sure you stay hydrated. Sun lotion on. I tried my best to stay out of the sun. Obviously I still caught it, but I think that's from the UV rays, and this time around I didn't fall sick, so which is nice. I got to enjoy the full amount of 3 weeks without being ill or being heat stroke basically. This is just gonna be my last video to wrap it up with you guys. If you've got any questions to ask me about Da Nang, you can just pop it in the comments, and I will try my best to answer them. I go back there regularly every year if I can. I do also have family that live there as well, and I've made a lot of great friends over there who work in different type of businesses and different industries, so I'm quite blessed that I've met them. I'm afraid this will probably be the last video I'll post out for quite a while, purely because I do have a day job and I am not fortunate enough to travel as much as I'd like to. Obviously expenses getting in the way, being a single parent and whatnot as well, so I need to focus on my job now and just save up again for my next trip. I'll try and do more next year for you guys, go to different places and whatnot as well. Maybe go up the mountains and that sort of thing for you guys to see as well. But I've got so many things I want to do, so many trips I want to plan. Like I've been invited to go to Hong Kong with some friends as well, and to like Malaysia, Thailand be another one that I want to go to as well. There's just so many places I want to go and visit. So I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed the vlog in Vietnam. I am gonna go cry my sorrows away because I am back in England now. Thank you very much guys for tuning into my episodes of vlogs in Vietnam in 2026, and I'll catch up with you guys soon, I hope. Take care guys.